Hi everyone, I'm Airier, and today we check out Project Morningstar's Morningstar: The Hunt, Part 1. Now, I was recommended this on my Discord, and people said, check this out! I got no idea what I'm getting into, but the thumbnail looked very 40k adjacent, and some of the comments I saw were that Expedite crawled, so Morningstar could run. If this is from the same people who did Expedite, I don't know what I'm getting into because I never got around to seeing Expedite before it was taken down, and if it wasn't taken down, I just haven't been able to find it, which is entirely possible because I'm horrible at finding things in general. Actually, it'd be a pleasant surprise if that was still available. More importantly, I'm really curious to look to see where this goes. If it's anything like the last round of animations I've seen that people recommended, this is just gonna be really fun because people have had really good recommendations lately, and I'm kind of loving it. Otherwise, you guys know the deal. Link below video. Hit it up. Let's get started. Ooh. 1,000 empires of the hegemon are at the apex of their power. Humanity claims all in the name of economic progress and material exploitation. Hegemon, interesting choice. War is for profit, and little more than a distracting entertainment for the insatiable elite. I don't know why, but I'm getting Dune vibes off of this. Now they send the mercenary army, the Barakan, to stop the... Oh, this is going to be a word. Shagu? I don't know how to say that word. I'm not sure if the G is hard or soft. Diaspora. Is it Diaspora? Diaspora? Diaspora. That's the word. Who are seeking refuge from a cosmic disaster. We're watching the bad guys, aren't we? This is the first time an alien threat has ever challenged the corporate hyperpowers. Oh, alien. So it's not a human version. It's an alien name. Okay. The Xenogen Wars. Ooh. Liking this. Love the background music too. Connecting to Hegemon Milsat. I know it's a test pattern, but I am so trained to just immediately go Fallout when I see this specific look at this point. If that's an intentional call out, I don't know, but it very much gives that feel of, you know what, I was going to say that it's like a dark corporate world where everything's kind of fucked up and burned to hell. And I'm like, wait. They just described that as the actual world. This is like slightly more successful Fallout in space. Huh. I think that actually makes me like it more. It fits the tone. Connection established. Loading feed. I love the effect here. It's like it's tech, but it seems old almost. Going backwards? Oh, that was an audio effect that was... BIOS, aperture, system, ViedMark, inform, 3.4 gigahertz. So nothing too crazy speed-wise. So they've got enough to be good. Ooh. CPU fail. Error found on physical core. Memory fail. Storage drivers. There's a lot of broken shit. 5632 error. So something here has gone wrong. English assistance required. Denied. Replacement until delivered. What? Continuing operation. We have a defective machine running an operation. Calibrating cleaned. I love the super abbreviated words. Image tracking. Oh, it's the two different sides. Danger? Oh, there's the ship catching fire, and you can see the shots exchanged because of where it's happening. Feed interrupted. Stand by. Oh, there's a railgun facility. Is that people? Oh, it's trucks! And ships! Okay, holy shit. I love the atmosphere on this. I love that we're getting the look from the monitoring satellite as the initial viewpoint. We get that opening sprawl. We get to see it. We get some of the description of the actual overall setting to draw us in. I think my only problem with this so far is that I want an actual movie of this because I love the world they're already creating because it's so dark and fucked up, but it's showing that things are going to come to a head. I love setups like this. Oh, wow. As someone who likes playing armor, I love this. What the?
Turning to engage.
Oh, that's what that was! So when we previously saw this thing, I was like, oh, hey, it's an installation. No, it's a giant space crab walker. Oh, man, I'm sorry. As someone who loves AT-ATs and Star Wars, I'm looking at this going, this is awesome. Oh, God, the 3D is good. Ooh. Also, I love the dust effect, where it's very muted, so it shows the gravity level, but it also is not really showing any influence. It's just going from the background and settling immediately.
Good hunting.
There's multiple. There are artillery platforms, yeah. And we're going on the inside. Dude, yeah, I can definitely see the 40K influence. It's the shoulder pauldrons. But it's a different style of armor. Different style of weaponry. And honestly, the helmets do seem more like they're Fallout inspired than anything else. Or maybe not even Fallout. There's an older game franchise that I can't remember the name that had glowing orange eyes a lot. But yeah, pauldrons definitely look 40K inspired. Is that kind of... What? Did he just inject the armor? Or is there a port in there? I actually want to see that detail because that's kind of fascinating. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's a port right on his armor. That's such a cool detail. So he's injecting himself with something. It's a lot of something, and it's connected directly in. So this armor is tied into the physical body as well. Taking a hit to pass it on. Oh, dude. I didn't notice this half of his face because he looks baby-faced, minus the tattoos everywhere. I can't read what that says. Daraka? Division 14, Pale Tempest. And these must be the mercenaries who were sent after. Also, his face is so fucked up. But they did it so well, I didn't even notice all the scar tissue burning away at it. Because this is such a distraction. It's such a cool bit of design. And it also shows that he has the eye over here that's a little weaker than the other one. Most people never touch that kind of little difference. Almost like this eye is completely blind because he's already tattooed over everything. Huh. Oh, they got the shot coming in.
Passing through executing defense lines.
Okay, holy shit, they've done something that I absolutely adore whenever people do it right. Human movement to reaction. This is something that even really good animators have trouble with because people sometimes do that thing where they just move the arms to show movement in the torso. I can't speak today. Movement in the torso. Torso. There we go. But I love it right here. See how the mechanical bits, he's moving around. He's not just going the up and down or showing the torso moving, but he's also going a little side to side, rocking with it. That's actually how people move whenever they're going through bumps. And most people ignore it because they auto filter out their own movement to presume that they're moving at a very steady pace. But really, your point of view is jostling all over the place. It's why found footage can look really off-putting at first, because we auto censor our viewpoint to think that we have a very steady camera view of the world, where most people, if they stop to think about, are, no, you're going all over the place. It looks like found footage shaking everywhere. That's what your actual view is like, but we ignore it. So seeing that little motion being translated into the body is difficult because people auto-censor their viewpoint, so they auto-censor what they think a body should do. This is really good. And it looks like they're moving on a human scale. I'm geeking out, I realize that, but it's really good animation.
Executing defense lines. Mean to counter.
The arms look short, but it's probably because of how bulky they are. Dude. Wait, are they going up or through the wall? Putting on the helmet. Hooking it in. And that is absolutely terrifying. Oh, it's a hatch. What? Is he floating? Oh, it's on a raised platform. Oh, dude. Sorry. Like, you got them in the inside when you're listening to all the sound effects here. Like, listen to them. But then as soon as the hatch opens, The sound effects are muting. And then here, it's all very dull. So you can still hear the sound. There's still some kind of medium to transfer the atmosphere, other than just the absolute quiet of a vacuum. But it's so much thinner that you can actually hear that displayed in the audio work. It's giving you character and setting detail. And like the rumble, you can feel it more than anything else, but it's super muted. In fact, there might not even be an atmosphere for all I know.
Clear on the target. Better get back in.
What if we get to see the aliens inside that thing? Oh, alien ship! This looks human. No! Pale Tempest. The mercenaries took out the ship with a freaking handheld weapon. Are they actually ramming it? Holy shit. What? A cross? Oh, it's a logo. Morningstar. Whoa! Probably a view ahead. Whoa. Good work on the teeth. What was that? I know there's not much more, but I just... Techno sorcery or something like a Netrunner version? Dude! Oh man, I want more of this. What am I watching and where can I get more? Okay, obvious comparison aside, yeah, it does remind me a ton of Astartes, but it doesn't so much feel like Astartes' entire vibe of super soldiers. It feels more like a very humanized group of mercenaries, specifically because of one specific choice. Specifically, even. To focus on, I'm assuming, the sergeant or the leader of that group of the mercenaries who had his helmet off. Everyone else, you could see them being there with the guy who I'm assuming was dosing himself with something because he was doing that and then someone else took a hit after that. And you saw him like really getting raged up before that. So you could see that they're not the most disciplined. They're very much more ragtag, but highly competent because of what they were doing, showing the guy shooting down the other enemy vehicles with precision hits with a single handheld weapon rather than tank weapons or anything mounted. But also because they showed the sergeant's face. They showed nervousness. They showed kind of concern. You showed that he wasn't a blank emotionless slate. He wasn't just gruff and virgin and just intense. He was baby-faced even, but scarred heavily and heavily tattooed to show that there's a lot going on there. But at the same time, he pulled it together. He put on the mask. He became terrifying with how that featureless mask is. It looks like a skull, but it doesn't look like the 40K skull, which I know is an obvious comparison. But it looks, I'd almost say it reminds me more of Fallout, but that's probably just because that intro card has a big, massive burst of nostalgia for me for obvious associations that I already went over. That said, having that right there is the biggest differentiation. Showing the human underneath, showing them to be not perfect, showing them using their spare time to either check out their weapons or to, well, I'm assuming what they were using, some kind of stimulant, YouTube appropriate terms. All of that shows that this is a very different animation because of the style. It's going to be different, and I love this. I'm very curious to see what's going on. I love how they're bringing in so much information in the beginning to show what the world was like. That this is not a nice place, but it's specifically a place with a hegemon. Again, Dune vibes intentionally, even though they don't have a hegemon there, but similar type of structure of the people in charge are basically our Harkonnen. If you get that reference, nice. But I want more, man. I have no idea how long this video took to come out. I know it just came out a day ago when I watched it, but I need more. I want someone to tell me that there's more coming out, that this is just not a one-shot. It says part 1, but it's YouTube. I don't know. And people keep saying this. Exodite led to this. If someone knows where I can find Exodite, let me know, because I'm curious. Although it might be taken down because GW's bullshit about being GW. Yeah. All the same. If you haven't, link below video. Hit it up. This was amazing. I really loved it. And I can't wait for more. Either way, I'll see you in the next one. Adios.